All right, so we're back with part two. We're going to try and not cry this time. We are going to get some views and opinions just about family members because I think people think that I'm self centered or like selfish when I think really it's just the way that I was raised and the people who are around me and the men that I see, like whenever it comes to dating. Like that's just the standard that I've developed. So a lot of men, especially these new millennials, think that I have unrealistic standards because I expect men to open the doors. I expect for them to be the protector, the provider. Not saying that I'm not going to do anything. I mean, I went to school for all those years to do what I do, but still be able to protect and provide and just be like a man to just be able to lead. And a lot of people don't agree with that these days. They feel like if you take a woman out, you should be going Dutch or she should be paying or women are out here proposing these days. And I'm just like, yeah, no, that's not gonna, yeah, mm-mm, mm-mm. So we have a man, well, one of my uncles, who is going to give me some insight and his opinion.
Well, my opinion is always the same because I always think about it like, two men, a man and a woman, they meet, they hang out, go eat, dance, laugh, go to movies, you know, getting their jig on. And after the euphoria of that situation wears out, then the real you come and the real them come.
No eyebrows, no wig, no
Right.
makeup.
And then you're sitting there looking at the individual with their personality and saying, do you really want to deal with that? Because most men come into that kind of situation trying to get the woman. And once they get the woman, then all the wooing that they was doing to get you, it changes.
Or they stop.
Right. They stop doing what they was doing. And look, I already hit home base, so either we're gonna be in or we're gonna be out, you know. But the real deal is,
That's real.
yeah,
That's real.
yeah, they be, that's what they looking for, once they get it and
Hit it and quit it.
hit it and quit it, or they doing you and got a wife at home, a girl
Ooh.
over here, you
See,
know what I
that's
mean,
why I can't.
and they not being real with you in the beginning, but
Hmm.
they say whatever they need to say and do whatever they need to do to get close to you.
Hmm.
And once they do that, there's a few guys out there that's good guys
Where?
that
Where?
most time they finish last
Where?
because they always get with a
Where?
female. They get with a female that wind up using them.
Yeah.
See, this
Yes.
come from this
Yes. Come on, Pastor Mike. Come
right. This
on.
come from both sides.
Come on,
Not just the
Pastor.
man doing it, but the females, they do it too. And they seeing somebody else. And then when the dude find out that, wow, you strung me along all this time, and did let me know that you were seeing Joe Blow or whoever, right? So
Hmm.
now I got some pain. So what we gonna do about me? And they be like, well, you was all right when in the beginning, and I'm gonna keep it moving,
Hmm.
you know.
So these good guys that finished last, where are they? You say?
Some of them are in church, and
Well,
they
what church?
they done changed
Because it's
it.
about to be Easter, honey. Let me go on down to security and get me an Easter dress so I can be up on somebody's front row.
Yeah,
Come on
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And where else? Because the biggest devils be at church. I've never dated anyone from church that it worked out. Like they was just there to play. They ain't about that life. Like I feel like a lot of men do come to church to just get a good woman because they want to know their woman is at home while they're out doing the dirt. Like they want a loyal female even though they can't be loyal.
Yeah, but there's some loyal men out there.
Okay,
Few
well,
and far between. but they out there, and you really gotta you gotta stick your toe in the water, make sure it ain't too hot. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Before you get in,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then when you get in, you sit down, you get comfortable, and just watch and see what's going on, and don't let nobody, run over top you. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Don't move too quick. Don't say, "Oh wow, this is it," and once he hit it, then you be like, "Well, where he at?"
Mhm.
And he be out. You know what I mean? So make him wait.
Mhm.
Make him wait.
Well,
Yeah.
you know that ain't a problem over here
You
because I ain't
know,
got time.
take me out. Take me out.
To
Show
the
me
health department.
right. And definitely before you do anything, make sure the paper is good because now you just can't get a shot. You pay with your life.
Okay.
You
And
know.
this is my uncle telling me, like, this is my uncle telling me, this is real talk. This is where I come from. So it's not just me trying to be a woman, me trying to be a gold digger or anything like that. Because a lot of men feel like women are using them or women are gold diggers because they just want free meals or whatever because they want to date without having sex. And I'm in a group and it was like a big issue because they were talking about sex on the first date. And I'm like, they were like, oh, I'm a woman. I'm empowered. I'm an adult. I can do whatever with my body. And I'm like, yeah, dog, I'm just not willing to take that chance. You can
Right.
call me stuck up. You can call me a prude. You can call me whatever you want to, but nah, bruh. No,
Well,
I
that's
can't.
that's
I'm
the
not the one.
that's as real as you can get because the bottom line is if he doing so and so, right?
Hmm.
So and so might be doing 9 or 10 other guys.
Right.
And then
Right.
whoever them 9 or 10 guys are doing,
It's
you
probably doing
getting
four or
right,
five other
right. So you gonna
females.
get a part of the whole ladder,
Absolutely.
and then once you get ill, who gonna hold you up?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So sex is really not that much more important, and it is important in a relationship, but it's not important enough to put your life on the line.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
when I met my wife, it took us almost 9 months. I wanted to make sure everything was cool before I made that move. And she was trying to ask me, like,
9 months.
what's the problem? You know what I mean? But the bottom,
Yeah, 9 months. I'll be asking
I
some
really, I
questions
really,
like,
I didn't know you in the beginning. You understand what
true,
I'm saying? I really don't know you, and
true.
I'm trying to get to know you. And when I get to know you, I want you to be a keeper for me. So when I met her, my intentions was I want to be with her
Hmm.
the rest of my life. I took her out,
You got no problem taking it slow.
right? Took her out, and like 6 months, 7 months, I said, okay, it's time. I said, look, you got 2 kids, 2 boys, and they young, and I don't see their fathers around, and I'm gonna be around to raise them. So I want to know one thing: would you marry me?
Mm, well,
And we waited, and at my birthday, we hung out, had a good time. Next day, we got married. You know what I
hey.
mean? And we've been married for 17 years.
I don't remember that wedding. I must have been small.
Yeah, you was. You was young.
I vaguely remember it.
Yeah. But the
Vaguely.
bottom line is, we've been together for 17 years. We've been through some high highs and some low lows. But God stayed right in there and held us together.
Hmm.
Because sometimes you look at, I was looking at her and she was looking at me and I was like, what is going on? You know what I mean? But it all came together because I'm a table person. I'm like, come on, baby, let's sit down, let's talk.
Mhm.
You might not like what come out of my mouth,
Probably not.
but the bottom line is we're gonna handle things head on.
Mhm.
Like the kids, they would run to her and say, well, he said this, and she would come back and let them know it's okay, you can do that. So I had to pull up. I said, look, hold up. I'm the man of the house. I pay the mortgage, I pay your bills, I buy their clothes,
Ooh,
and I say,
provider,
right,
provider, provider,
right.
provider.
So look, um, when I tell them no, I mean no. And don't tell them yeah. Because
Mhm.
you playing me against the kids.
Mhm.
So where the respect for me gonna come later on when they get older?
Mhm.
So I had to get that in on point. But
Check it
bottom
right at
line
the
is
door.
exactly that. Check that. You know what I mean? You can put that on the sideline. But bottom line is things got better and they start respecting me and understanding where I was coming from.
Yes.
And now they all both came back and told me, hey, look,
Thank you.
thank you for being who you was.
Mhm.
You know I was a smart mouth, but you didn't care about the smart mouth. You straightened that. And I'm a go getter.
Mhm.
And that's just bottom line. I do know there is some good men out there.
Okay, well, him and Deacon Dreads are on a mission to find me a good man because I'm tired of looking and I don't have any success. So I went out on a date with this African dude. And y'all know, I don't know what it is, but it's like all the Africans, like as soon as I got here, like as soon as I'm on like radar, the Africans be popping out the woodwork, like at me, like just coming at me, and they're so aggressive. And I usually don't pay them no mind, but this one I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to dinner with you and see what you all about. And of course, no, it didn't work out. He was just too aggressive, like just too quick to be like touchy feely, like invade my space. Like, even I think it's just his tone and probably the way he talks, but to me, it came across like demeaning, like he was superior. And, that's just not, nope, you're not doing nothing to be superior to anything in my world. So that just didn't work out. But he did pay. So, Unc, who pays for dates?
With being my wife?
In general, men. Who's supposed to
Oh,
pay for
man,
dates?
man.
Why?
Why? Because he asked you to go out. He trying to get with you.
So what if a woman asks a man out, or it's like, "Hey, babe, we should go here."
And that'd be fine if a woman paid too. Because my wife do it for me.
Okay, we're not talking about marriage. We're talking about dating, though.
No, I'm talking about before we got married. She used to do that for me.
Okay,
Take me out. We go out to dinner. We talk. We hang out. We go to movies.
but on the everyday basis, who's supposed to pay for
I would
dates?
say a man.
A man. Okay, so are men supposed to open doors?
I do. I do. Yes, they should.
Okay, so are men supposed to like fix stuff, take care of cars, carry heavy stuff, carry luggage?
That's my job.
Okay,
That's my
so
job.
whenever whenever I come around and I have several uncles, who carries the heavy stuff?
I do.
So who usually pays for stuff whenever we go out?
I would.
Okay, like that's what I'm saying. Like my uncles, these are the people that I'm around, and we're not dating or anything. Obviously, we're just family. These are just men. Who opens the doors?
I do.
Okay, like so. Do my other
I
uncles
mean
do
that.
that as well?
Yeah, you should be a gentleman. I mean, if you gonna be a hoe, then be a hoe. But if you gonna be a gentleman, be a gentleman. You treat the woman. If you treating a woman a certain way, not opening the door for her, and she got some heavy bag, and you allowing her to carry the bag while you walking and talking with her, that is disrespectful.
That's my whole point, because I talk to a lot of people and they think that, oh, women just use the chivalry gentleman excuse whenever it works to their benefit. But I don't think that's true. Like, I think that's just what men are supposed to do. That's what men do in my life. My dad, my uncles, my cousins, whatever. Even if little Lando, like, throwing my suitcase in the back. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's the example that I have of a man. Like,
right. But that is privy for the man to do those things if he's trying to be with the female. So the female will accept you a lot better if you opening the door for her, you carrying a heavy her baggage, you know what I mean, and your
mm-hmm,
baggage, and she would respect you a little bit better, and you would have a little liking coming in there some kind
mm-hmm,
of way. You might
mm-hmm,
say, "Baby, I got that for you."
mm-hmm.
You was like, you know what I mean? You know, that's what the females
Mm,
say. You be like,
mm,
look at him.
mm,
Look at him showing them muscles.
Look at him carrying all my shoes. Look at
Yeah,
him carrying my wigs.
yeah, yeah. And then when you get ready to go out with him, you gonna look nice for him. He gonna say, "Look at this candy I got on my arm."
That part.
You know what I
That
mean?
part. But that is just what I just wanted to prove. Like, women develop the standards based on how the people in her life are. Like, that may not be the everyday for some women, and that's fine. Oh, I can open my door. Oh, I can pay for things. I can take men out on dates. It's no problem. And I'm like, that's all fine and good. I don't have a problem like planning something special and taking my man out on a date. Like, that's never the issue. It's just the standard that I was raised around and by. Like, if
Yeah,
I go to Walmart, okay, like, my dad would open the door. Like, my dad would put the heavy stuff, the cases of water, whatever, in my car. Like, take out the trash. My dad would come and take out the trash. Like, it's just stuff that I don't do. Like, I'm just
right.
no,
Well,
no.
whatever you're around, it allows you to form in yourself or mimic what's around you because that's what you grow up around.
Mhm.
So that's what you expect from a man.
Mhm.
And you know, some women they grow up around a bunch of thugs,
And expect to
and
be
they
beat.
and you know you just can't turn a thug into a gentleman
Mhm.
because he ain't there yet.
Mhm. Now, if you a thug and a gentleman, make
Yeah,
sure you comment below or slide in my DMs.
yeah,
God. But like the same as with women, like, I love to cook. I don't mind making a plate. I don't mind taking care of people, even when they don't listen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what women do. Like, you think
right,
of grandma, I think of always coming down and like having breakfast ready or getting up. I even have the same robes that they did. Like, I'm ready for it to be tatted up, stained, and torn, and all that. Like, that's just what that's just what you do. Like, women take care of people. We are the lovers. We are the nurturers. We are the caretakers. Like, that's what we do. So that's the role that I'm used to playing, and that's where my expectations from men come from. And like I said, this is just like my family. This and it goes for the few men that I do surround myself with. Like, and even if you are a thug, because the last thug that I dated, it didn't matter. You let them know, sir, uh, we'll be standing outside this car until you open my door. Couple times, it was cold. We had to stand out there for a few minutes, but you learn. You gonna learn real quick, and you gonna learn today. You open up doors. If we go out, you're paying. And it's not that I feel like I'm entitled. It's just like I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Like,
yeah. And you know, most women can train the man that they get if they really want it.
Mhm.
And he will submit himself to some of the things, maybe not everything,
Mhm.
but some of the main things that you want so that he can stay in the box. You feel me?
Literally.
Yeah. So he
Literally.
will do whatever he needs to do in order to make you happy.
Yes. Yes, that's absolutely true. So, what do you think about I don't know. There's a lot of men who believe that women don't want to wait until they get married to have sex. They think that they're either sleeping with someone else or they're lying, trying to get the benefits for free, as if your
Well,
body is a price tag.
most men think like this. They want to try the product.
Try before you buy.
Try it before you buy it.
Ugh.
And that's just true speaking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, I would say you might want to do the same thing if you take some time with that person and you're around that person for a long while, then you might want to know too. I mean, inquiring minds always want to know what's going on. You feel me? They be
We gonna
looking.
act like my uncle didn't just tell me to go out and try the product before I buy it,
No,
okay?
no, I'm not meaning that you should do that. But I'm saying, in your mindset, you be thinking. I mean, it's only normal to say, well, I wonder what that's about. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And he
Mm-hmm.
probably saying the same thing. But most guys nowadays, that they don't want to wait till you get married. They don't. They just don't.
Not even the ones from church.
Yeah, because some of them probably been walking on a desert for
Oh,
for some
no.
time. You know what I mean?
No.
And has
Mm-mm.
not been involved in a relationship in some time. So when they do get in a relationship,
They want all the
they want
benefits.
everything.
So there's this girl that I follow, Miss Naturally Mary on YouTube, and she was dating a guy, and he's foreign. So Miss Naturally Mary, you go ahead, girl. And they don't even kiss. Like they don't do anything, and they were dating, and they got engaged after a year, and they both go to church. They're both God fearing, and they don't even kiss. So, do you think there's, and that's admirable, but I don't know if that's necessarily realistic. Like I feel like if you don't have sex, that's fine, but there's still like a dynamic of physical affection that's like
That's gonna pop off sooner or
that's
later.
missing. She said that she doesn't like it because she feels like that's going to lead to like a slippery slope. Like once you start kissing, you start touching, and then who knows what comes next.
Right.
But I feel like it was awkward kind of even watching their engagement video because they were like they wanted to celebrate and you could tell they wanted to kiss but they couldn't. Like I understand having like boundaries, but I think do you think people take it too far?
Yeah, some people do. Because I really think that if he wanted to and she wanted to, and if they ever get in a setting where there's nobody around but those two, I don't know what would transpire.
They have been. They've
If
like even spent the night together and they don't she says they don't kiss.
and they sleep in the same bed.
They don't sleep in the same bed, they sleep in separate beds.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
I,
I
I
think that's a
that
bit.
be a that would be a bit strenuous for me. A whole year.
I'd be like that, and it does take a special kind of person to be able to do that.
Right.
I'm not
That's
it.
that's straight love.
I'm. I understand it being love, but I'm just too affectionate. Like I can't. I just I couldn't do it. I need something to work with. Like, stop. Just stop.
Yeah, kiss me on the cheek or something.
She does. She gets kisses on the cheek and on the forehead and stuff, but I mean, if that works for them,
Yeah, that's
that's
not for
cool.
everybody. You know what
Yeah.
I
But
mean?
I enjoy watching their journey. Like, I absolutely love like
So
her
have
and her
they
fiance.
jumped over the broom yet?
No, they're getting married in June. So everyone that's watching, go over to Miss Naturally Mary's channel. She has a wedding registry, and you can send them a gift. I'm broke, so I won't. But y'all go and check out her videos, and yeah, send them a gift. Definitely support them. They're like beautiful. I support Black love. Like, I can't wait to get a couple coins and get her t-shirt. It says waiting is the new black. And yeah, they're popping. Like, I really enjoy watching their journey because it's so rare. And it's
Yeah.
such a shame that doing things the right way is so rare these days. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
So, and that's why I tell people all the time, like, I feel like I'm born in the wrong generation because this new millennial dating, like, I'm not for it.
Hmm.
So, next question. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people. So, I'm in this group, and this is the exclusive clique, and this is where I get a lot of my topics from that I'm asking my uncle. So a lot of men now feel like dating is a competition. Like, you talk to and you date like 4 or 5 women, and may the best woman win. Like, whoever you're more attracted to is who you choose to date exclusively. So you can date these women for as long as you want until you decide which one you want to date exclusively.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they do.
And the
Yeah.
women allow that,
Yeah.
and they actually.
I mean, some of the women are doing it too. Some of the women are dating like multiple men as well. So
So is sex being involved in all of that?
sometimes,
Wow, that's amazing.
sometimes. Not amazing though.
where was I at when this was going on?
Not amazing though.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't even stress like that. 5 women,
That's what I'm saying. And
I
it's
couldn't even
not
make
for
my mind
me.
up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm like, for me, I just want to meet somebody and be like, okay, I'm getting to know you. If it doesn't work out, then fine, we can let it go and I can get to know somebody else. But for me to try and date multiple people at the same time,
Yeah, because for real, when do you
no.
know when to tell the truth and when to tell a lie? Well, there's got to be a lot of lies going on,
No, they say that they're truthful. They say that they let women know that they're not just dating them exclusively. So,
and they accept it.
yeah.
Wow.
And that's what I think my problem is. Like, there's just a lot of behavior that I just won't accept.
And
Like,
which is good.
I just can't. I won't. I refuse.
Yeah, because you don't need to. I mean, some people are hard up,
I do
and
need
that
to. I'm 31.
okay.
I'm
Well,
trying to have some babies out
all
here.
right. Well, you got time.
I don't have a lot of
You
time to
got
be
time.
not having. I don't
Well,
have any
I wouldn't want you
prospects.
dealing with five five guys at one time.
I ain't got the time.
You know what I mean?
You see how annoyed I get with one.
Yeah, because that's never going to happen with you. So, when you dealing with 5 people, wow, man, you don't know what you're getting into.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
You missing red flags.
Yeah,
You
and how can you see clearly where everything is trying to go?
you can't.
Okay, I'm over Sister Sue's house, and I'm rapping to her. I'm like, yeah, you cool, but you don't do this and you don't do that. But this one over here, she do this and she do that. So what are you gonna do? Turn your morals around to fit his slate? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't work for me.
Mm-mm. It don't work for me either, but I thought it was interesting because a lot of people do have that mindset. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work for me, dog. Either we going to try and do this and see where it goes
Yeah.
or not. Like,
I
I'm not
mean, that's
out
a
here
lot of
for
energy to
fun
be using up on 5 people. Wow.
on people that you don't even know if you want to take it somewhere or not. Like,
Right.
I'm not the one. I'm not built like
Well,
that.
see, I'm a one-on-one kind of person. I gotta get to know you, and once I get to know you, if you ain't about me and I'm not about you, I just shut it down. You know what I mean?
That's the
It,
gangster part coming out.
yeah, it was like cool. I enjoyed hanging out with you, but you're not for me, and I'm not for you.
Mm.
And I wish you blessings on whoever you meet.
It just won't be me.
It just won't be me.
But I
Yep.
did feel like I was hard up. Like I was telling him about my ex that I was gonna marry, who is in the military, and he would, I guess, like hazardous pay because he's deployed, and he like wanted to get married so he would get more money and all that. But I never wanted to like be at the mercy of someone else's hands. Like I always wanted to be like on my own and be able to do my own thing. So, what do you think about women who are just solely dependent on their man as the provider?
Well,
Because, for me, I was like, I ain't got time for him to be putting his hands on me. Like,
yeah, because that could go a whole lot of different ways. And bottom line is, I don't want to be solely dependent on anyone. Bottom line is because when it comes down to you taking care of you, say he croaked, you know what I mean, after 2 years or something,
mm-hmm,
and you've been solely dependent on him for 2 years, you ain't been doing nothing. You ain't, for real, in the real world, you ain't nothing but a ghost. You know what I
not
mean?
a ghost.
Right, because you're not making no money. He's paying your bills. You doing what he what he needs you to do in order to be there. When he
Mm-hmm.
gets angry, then you're the closest thing to him. So you the first person that's going to catch it. Well,
I
you
got
willing to
time.
put yourself in that category to accept those things? I'm not willing. I'm like this. You go get your money, I go get my money, and then we come back together, and whatever we got to do together, we'll do it together. We'll pay the bills together or whatever. But bottom line is, I can't just be so dependent on no woman. That's never gonna happen with me.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I ain't got time to get it. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
you
I don't
got to
know.
be dependent on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because God gave you 2 feet, 2 hands, and a good brain.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, not the feet part.
yeah, well, go out and get that thing. Go out and do the things you need to do in order to be good with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not loving you, you can't give nobody else no love.
Mm-hmm.
If you and messed up inside, that's what you put off to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So they be looking at you like, where's all this coming from?
I be trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get these feet right. They look good, but they sure don't want to work. Oh,
And
they don't want to work.
it'll all come together. I do believe.
When? When?
You know,
Can I hurry up?
yeah. Well,
Because the sister is ready.
immediate gratification never happens.
This isn't immediate. This is delayed. We passed delayed, actually.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what we working on,
it's
but
gonna come around.
man, I
Just had
tell
a faith.
you, I'm trying.
I truly believe in that.
So, what about men who abuse women or cheat on women? There was this meme